Hello, all of you vaingloriously wonderful people, and welcome back to Timberborn, part 30. Probably the series finale. We'll see how far we get today. In the Emberpelt series, which is a modded faction that scared me a bit because I played on Experimental, and Experimental just updated the 1.0, and all the mods broke. Thankfully, I didn't have too much trouble. I was able to just copy it over, the save over to the main branch saves. Gave me a warning about version numbers, so I just kind of like saved a copy after that, and it seems fine, except just as I pressed record, like as I was about to do my intro, you may notice that there's like no noise, no, like you can hear the UI, but like there's no ambient noise. You can kind of hear the music and the pitter patter of feet, and you can hear gears creaking and turning, but like all the wind and water noise just stopped. I thought the game had crashed because it was paused, but no, it's running, and I rebooted it, and it's did it again as soon as I pressed play. So not gonna worry about it. Just gonna move on and pretend that all is well. Today we need to get up here and start clearing some trees. Some of this isn't going to be so bad. Like right here, I can just drop in a ladder, maybe. Okay, we're going to pause while we build some things. Because, yeah, okay, that ladder is going the wrong direction for that path to be able to connect to it. It's easy fix. We will just spin it around. And I'm going to get rid of all the trees that I took such care to plant. Not all of them. All of them down here. Basically from about here over. I know I can't get to these just yet. These will probably go away on their own, maybe, possibly. I don't know. I'm going to clear them anyway. Mark them for clearing. I'm going to blast a lot of this as well. So some of these trees may just cease to be from being in the blast radius, or from having the dirt that they're attached to no longer existing. So yeah, I'm gonna go to about here. So we get all of that, and then we'll start figuring out how we're going. It's so creepy without the ambient noise. How we're gonna get down here. Like, it is just strange right now. Like, this is just not right. Something, you know, is definitely off here. So how can we easily get up here to get rid of trees? Oh, I see. We can take advantage of the tubeway that's right here and do that for those. And then once these are out, we can build a path across, maybe get a ladder down in here somewhere. That's all a possibility. But let's see if they're getting access to over here, so this is good. They're starting to build the ladders, yes? Probably not. Yep, there they go, never mind. And then we should have, yeah, we've got good progress maybe there. I'm going to tempt fate and speed this up to 2 and see how we do. Yeah, it's wow. Man. Good thing this is getting near the end, because I don't know how much more my old computer can take. It's about had it. Is that one still too far away? Oh, no, it is not too far away. It is just not been done yet. Wrong button. Get that one and get that one. Alright, cool. We'll wait till morning. But look at that. They got in here and did that. So now I want to put Dynamite up here. But how high above the train is this? That's 1, 2, 3 blocks there, and then 4 and 5. So let's get this section brought down, even with everything else. and then blast. So here we would need to do like a 2, and a 2, and then 1s on everything else on the next level down. And that should get us a good start. I'm not sure if this is actually going to be like close enough here, so I'm just going to run the path from the tubeway. And then once we can get this blasted down, we can tunnel underneath. Actually, we should just tunnel underneath it, shouldn't we? I still don't have a good way to get down there. That's the problem. I think we're just going to tunnel underneath it instead. This is going to be an issue. We're going to temporarily lose power to that guy. But it's going to be fine. Yeah, let's just tunnel underneath. I think that is the better plan. And I think I'm going to bring it down to this level and then go up. I want to see, I can't quite tell with all the trees and what's where and what levels, so I need to figure that bit out. Yeah, let's not make this any harder than it has to be. Since we're going to be blasting from underneath, what we can do is now that they have these trees out of here, we don't need that at all. We can get rid of that. Oh, I just realized something. If I blast this terrain, you know what? We'll just have to figure out what happens. Let's say if I blast all this terrain out of here, is it going to be able to still have the tubeways in there? And I think so. I mean, they're tubeway tunnels. They'll just become regular tubeways if they're no longer in dirt, right? Yeah, sure. So cool. I'm gonna get the trees cleared out and get this first bit in, and then we'll look and see what we can do for tunneling. So I will let you watch a nice little top-down view here of the trees being removed, and it may take a few steps, but we'll get there. First of all, I need to make sure. That makes the camera stay? I forget. I don't know why I can't remember that, but yep, that's what makes the camera go back to its spot. Cool. So I can get back to this view. So let's watch some trees get chopped down. And I decided to shift gears. I'm just going to go straight to tunneling. This is just going to take too long to build ladders and all that. If we're going to be blasting the dirt out and out of here anyway, the only place we really need to worry about would be like right up against this. So yeah, this is silly. This is not a good use of my time at the moment. There's a beaver up there. I'll wait for him to finish that. I don't want to accidentally get him stranded somehow. There you go. Get out of here. I think that's all of them. Yeah, cool. So we want to tunnel and we want to be careful. Where is... So I should be safe to blast there. Let's double check that. That's... I don't think that's supporting anything above. Oh, man. Now I'm nervous that if I blast out this... Well, it'll still have one to the side, right? Like, yeah, because that is... Where the walkway is, we're not going to blast. Maybe just like one below to maintain a walkway. But we're going to end the blasting here, so we would still have support there. And it looks like we should be good. Yeah, this could be a catastrophe if I'm wrong. I just realized this could be really bad if I screw this up. So we are going to go under that for now. I don't know a good way to tell how far back I need to go. So here we need to come over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, probably about 16. So we're doing 10 by 10 at the moment. So we need to go back 6 more from what we just did. I can't really tell where there. So we need to go over this way, but I need to be careful that I don't, again, I don't want to go. So that at 6 is right next to it, and then I don't want to get, I want to go 7 and 8. Careful. Because I don't want to have the bad water spilling out. So again, we should be fine, but I just want to be certain of that. Yeah, we're still going to be a couple away from anything we need to worry about. Actually, let's go back down to that view so I can add in the, what did I say, 16? I think I said 16. So we'll do all of this and all of that, and now we should be able to just do some quick tunneling. I'll real quick save the camera there, and let's make some tunnels instead. Alright, that is all of our tunnels in. We did manage to get just a couple other plants that popped up. That's okay, those will go away fairly easily. So, this is nerve-wracking. I'm going to let them get in there and get that last one out. I don't know why, I don't really have to wait, but I'm going to. Cool, so I'm going to pause while I do this. I am not going to hold down shift. I'm going to leave it paused, though. Oh, that is deleting my path, too. That's okay. It's all right. And then that'll show me anything above that is going to get destroyed when I let go. So that is why I am doing this with the utmost caution. There we go. I've got it now so that it's... And then we don't go to there, and that looks good. We're getting some gears from somewhere. What are those gears? Oh, I know where I got gears from. The power right here. Yeah, this guy is now cut off temporarily, but that's okay. There's going to be buildings here that are going to conduct the power, and it'll be fine. So, did that get us... Forgot one. Did that get us where I thought it would? Let's... I'm not going to keep these. This is just for me to be able to hold down the right button and then scroll down and make sure, yeah, it's not letting me. Okay, it would help if I had those selected. Like, it's not letting me add any more tunnels because you don't have them selected, Brandon. So just want to make sure I went low enough, and I don't think I did. Yeah, okay. So I actually needed to go back to there. Oh wait, maybe I did go low enough. But I haven't blasted out this stuff yet. Or far enough back, I should say. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. Okay. So now I just need to get that. And go back up, get rid of that. And that. And that. So I do need to come up here, actually. And tunnel out this bit so I can get to these trees back here so that I can then start in getting rid of everything here that's in my way. So let's do this little level with our friend the tunnels. And what was that, like to here probably? I don't know. If I'm getting rid of too much, I can put some back. So just going to do a quick jump cut to when these are ready to go. Okay, so I've not only got the tunnels in, but I also have a line of dynamite ready to go. Let's come down to this level. I don't think we're going to blow anybody up. I think we'll be safe to detonate all this. Fingers crossed I don't actually blow anybody up. We're going to go up and get those, and then we're going to go back down. See if I can't crash the game by deleting a bunch of stuff all at once. So you're going to get rid of that. That's going to get rid of an overhang. That's fine up there. And then all of these have to go, and these tunnels, yep, that's fine too. And there, and then I don't believe there's a tunnel there anymore. No. Cool. So now we start blasting. I didn't get them down here where I can get rid of those trees. That's okay. We'll deal with it. Then the way I'm going to deal with it is by coming in like that. That might be too far, but if it is, that's okay. They can get back here now to build that. So let's have some booms. Wow, this is painfully slow. Painfully slow. And it sounds weird because I only hear the explosions and occasional beaver vocalization. So, okay. So I need to go down just one more. It wouldn't really matter, but yeah, one more. There may be more down here. There shouldn't be. That looks like 2 there. Let's go 1. And I can always, you know, do it again. It'll be fine. So, oh, that's why it looks like 2 over here, because it is 2 over here. So we go 2 there, and then that's... Is that back down to the same level? Let's get rid of this one. And I should... Okay, so no, that is 3 there. As my monitor asks if I want to do the pixel cleaning. Is that 3? It looks like 3, but I just want to be sure. No, it's just 2. Weird. Okay, so that... But that's a 2, so that clearly needs to be a 3. I don't know. Now I'll put a 3 on it. And hope for the best. And then put this one back in, but of course it's going to be morning before this is ready for us. So we will wait patiently. I will. You will get it right after the jump cut. Alright, all the next round, the Dynamite's in. So we will once again arm everything. Let's go from both ends this time. And I also have a bunch up here that I forgot about last time. And then detonate that, and fingers crossed I haven't screwed up. As long as no water comes gushing out of anything, then we're good. Is that going to get rid of a bunch of this? No, that is still supported by something. Okay, that got rid of a good chunk there, so progress indeed. Okay, so what is still supporting everything? Obviously we've got to get rid of this big chunk there. It looks like maybe we have some here to get rid of. Yeah, we've got some there to get rid of, because that does not go all the way down to level 3. It is at least 4. And okay, so it just needs to go down 1 right here, like that. I think that's where it needs to go to, or does it need to come over 1 more? So that would be in line. Yeah, it needs to go right there. Cool. So that's what's holding some of it up still, but I think the bigger issue is that I've got terrain underneath the tubeway. So we might have to redo the tubeway briefly, or just manually blast all this stuff off of here and leave the tubeways in place. I don't know. Let's get this next chunk going here. I think this is all disconnected here. It is not. We've got like a single tile here. Yeah, the tubeways are definitely going to be in our way. It's not letting me put that in there. There it goes. Cool, so I'll get this placed and we'll try again. The problem is they can't get back here now. I can solve that problem. It's not the prettiest solution, but it will work. We will just bring a platform up and then a path over, or not a platform, a ladder. Okay, I just gotta pause before I do everything. Wow, they got all this cleared out. I didn't know if they were gonna be able to get up here or not with those ladders. Turns out they worked just fine. So hopefully they can get rid of all these. Yeah, it's not too far away. So I'm hoping that during this day cycle they can get all of this done. We will see. Okay, they got this line ready to go for us. Let's see what this does for us. Ah, good things. Things are happening. And then it looks like they've got this line back here ready for me to go as well, just as the day comes to an end. It's thinking about it. It's like, which blocks am I going to delete? I don't know. Let me get out pen and paper. And then one right there. Which will get rid of all of that. So we've just got this bit right here. Where are you connected? I'm going to pause. And yeah, I think it is just all of this right here is still actually... What are you connected to? Oh, there's tunnels there. Okay. Let's... Hello? There we go. So if I get rid of these tunnels here, that might help some. Ah, that helped a lot. Look at that. That's a big chunk of it gone. So now we've just got that to deal with. Let's get rid of these extraneous ladders. Is that the word? Extraneous? I think that's the word I want for that. So yeah, it is literally just this area here that is holding up the tubeways, that is holding up all of this. And if I cut that tubeway there, I don't think I'm cutting anybody off, because I think these dudes go down elsewhere. Yeah, they go on down to here. So I can get rid of that tubeway temporarily and blast this out of here and be just fine. Question is, I don't know how I'm going to get them over here to do all this. I guess it can do the same thing I just did. Oh, I really don't want to get rid of that whole stack, but I have to. Because I got to get rid of that tile. Ooh, that was painful. Yeah, I guess we can just build like a ladder up here again. Because there's a path right there. And they should be able to get up there and reach all of that. That is high enough. And I'm not really sure how many it is, so I'm just going to put a 3 on it and hope for the best. That's probably stupid. It's 2 that I need to go down. Yeah. Because I could wind up going down lower in another area than I really want to. So we will just go there and then like that. And as soon as I get that done, I think that's going to clear this area for us to start building some bot stuff. I think. Alright. Fingers crossed this is the final blast here. I don't know if it is or not. Oh! It was. Beautiful. Okay, cool. So now we can get rid of all this, and I want to begin by establishing some tubeways. We're going to go tiny tubeway station right here and right here. And then I think that's how we're going to reconnect this contraption. We're already losing a little bit of space right here. So I think what we'll do is we'll actually wind up going down below it. And then I keep wanting to click those and bring this all back up to get built. I don't know that we're going to need these again, honestly, because, I mean, I kind of redid the number crunchers. I don't know, I just didn't like having a big long line, and I also didn't like the fact that they had to march all the way around. So I dropped the tubeways down in there and did that just while I was waiting to make sure the game wasn't going to randomly crash. So, what I'm thinking is storage, first of all. And bots go in warehouse storage. So we're going to have a little bit of extra space back here that, or bot parts, not bots, that we're not really doing anything with, and that's fine. So we will do bot chassis, bot heads, and bot limbs. And then directly across from that, we will get in our first bot part factory. And is this going to connect that to power? No. Okay, so this is going to have to be offset by 1, because that's clearly not connected. Would be if I put it there for some reason. Okay, so that's going to need to come over by 1. So I'm going to change the storage as well. Oh, there's a little path there, isn't there? Let's see how hard this is to click. There we go. Got it. So yeah, let's just line up the storage as well, just so it looks right. That was... that autosave just about gave me a heart attack. Back in bot part factory, and then bot part factory, bot part factory, bot part factory, and then we're gonna have to figure out how to get power around, but I don't think it's gonna be that big of a deal. Let's just use the path we have. Cool. So we need this path here. And then what we can do to get the power reestablished is a couple of things. Here we will go vertical power shaft and connect that. And then we'll do the same thing right here to go up and over the pathway. And then that should, yeah, it gets all of that reestablished, which is excellent. That is what we want to see. And then I need to figure out how to get these tubeways and this tubeway reconnected into the main network here. So let's grab our tubeway tunnel. There it is. And then go, let's go back up so I can see what I'm doing here. It just helps me to put it under it directly like that. Maybe I'm weird, but it makes it easier for me to do it this way. So let me get all this mapped out and see how this is going to reconnect. Okay, so down here, we're not going to be going underwater anywhere. And I know that because I don't have any levees except for right here. So I should be safe in doing a couple of things. One, bringing this over like that. So there's a pathway or a connection there. Bringing that over like that. And then bringing this over to this one. And then maybe just go ahead and make a connection there so they have multiple paths to get through. And hey, you know what? Let's go nuts while we're at it. What are you? You're a levee, so we need levees here. Ooh, do we need levees here? I don't think so. Maybe. No, we're fine. Yeah, that is over by 2. So maybe we won't make that connection. We'll just leave that alone for now. Alright, so this is going to be the first bit of bot buildings, and it would help if I marked what they are. So chassis, chassis, chassis. So we'll make that chassis. These will be heads, and we'll make all the middle ones heads. Why those don't show up in the same order on the storage as they do on the buildings, I don't know. And then limbs. And cool. So let's get this built super duper quick. Might actually get built today. We've got a lot of time left in the day, so we'll see. They did not get it all in one day. It took them a little bit in the morning. They haven't got the power connected yet, but that's okay. I am going to power connected. Swivel this, swing this around this direction, and add in a couple more. Because I think it's going to take a lot to get 827 jobs filled, or 785 jobs filled, sorry. Plus we'll need some extras, because bots break down. So we're going to do this again here. Like so, and then bring a path in behind right there, and cool. That is right where I want it to be. So I just want to look at the stuff that's required real quick. Let me set these. So those should be fine. These are heads. Alright, so it is planks, gears, and metal blocks. It is planks, gears, and metal blocks. I want to add additional storage for all of those right here. We have a bunch already in storage. We shouldn't have a hard time getting them prepared. So you need planks, gears, and metal blocks, all three. So it doesn't really matter what order we put this in. You only need, when you need all three, they all need all three. Could have sworn there's one that didn't need all of them. I put the wrong storage in. That's why we're paused. No, the reason we're paused is because the game is crying out for me to stop playing it. So, metal blocks, planks, and I made one miscalculation. Gears are in an underground warehouse. Gears. Cool. So they'll get those connected. We need to jump the power once again. Probably could have just gone underground for power, but whatever. We've gone this route, so I'm just going to stick with it for consistency. But going underground would have been the better solution. Just some tunnels underneath those buildings would have connected that much easier. So some of these, and cool. I will just jump cut to when all of that is built, and we'll look at what we're going to do like back here, which is probably going to be just more of these. In fact, it is what's going to be back there. So I'm going to get all of that in there, and then we'll take a look at where we're going next. Okay, so all the stuff we had, plus a little extra, is built. I am going to come in here with the get rid of the rubble tool. They have already picked up all the planks and filled the new plank storage. Look at that. It is done. They're getting there on gears, and metal blocks is coming along quite well. So, you may think me crazy. You probably do, in fact, if you've been watching my channel for very long. I've begun putting platforms in because we are going to rebury a lot of this. I'd like to maintain some of the natural terrain that was here, but I think I'm also going to come up another level of bot manufacturing, just to be safe, and then just pause them. And if I don't need them, well, whatever, they're not hurting anything. And the actual bot assembly plants will be on top. So we're going to connect some platforms in here. We're going to bring some tubeways up with platforms that run out to get out there. By the way, this dude's connected again now? Yeah. Wow. I'm just as amazed that I got that right as you are, my friend. So yeah, that's the general idea. Is I'm going to go up one more level, and then we're going to get the bot plants on top of that, and by then hopefully we'll have a decent supply of bot parts. Fingers crossed. Wow, even paused. This is laggy as I'll get out. Wow. Okay. All right. Yeah, give me a minute. So the sun is setting on yet another work day. I've got everything built out except for the actual, not built, but planned, except for the actual bot assemblers, because I wanted them to be able to walk on top of these buildings to fill in some of these dirt blocks and things like that. I think it'll just make it a little bit easier, and then I can put those in last. Plus, that way with these exposed, this top row, I can pause them, because I don't think we're going to need them right away. Plus, we're not going to have the workers for them right away as it is. So it'll be fine. But looking at the runtime of the video, it looks like I'm probably actually not recording my finale like I thought it was. So what we will do is pick up next time right here with just a quick montage of this getting built. And then I'll jump until we're in a good position with bots, at least most of the jobs, if not all the jobs done. And then we'll take a look at getting some wonders and making sure all of our recreation is good. And then we'll probably end up things with a recap of the whole 31 videos that we've had. So we're leaving it here with an incomplete construction site. And until next time, I'm Brandon, reminding you to stay vainglorious.